Hey guys, how's it going? It's Andy from MagooInvesting. Today I'm going to be continuing the Robinhood Top Stocks series, and I missed a day yesterday, kind of got caught up with all the Halloween stuff, but I'm back today. And today we're going to be talking about Nokia. And so this is a stock I've kind of forgotten about, kind of similar to Motorola, where it was something where it was very well known when I was growing up, and then I hadn't heard about it for a while. And recently I had 2 subscribers comment on a video and say, hey, can you go over Nokia? So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And so it's not super popular on Robinhood. I think it's only got around 30,000 people owning the stock. But based off of how expensive it is, I'm assuming that many people are getting it as a free stock. And so in this video, I'm going to break down what I see on the charts for a short or a long-term potential play. We're going to talk about what I see as a potential buy, or if I see something in the competitor that I like more. And then we're going to look at what the analysts think, and then you can kind of make your own decision from there. And obviously, not a financial advisor, so I'd highly recommend talking to a professional, someone that can give you the best advice for your money going forward. And so Nokia's been in the news recently because it recently got downgraded on its price forecast. And so as a result of that downgrade, the stock price has been plummeting. It's currently sitting around $3.60, and in the past 180 days, it's down around 50%. So let's head on over to the computer, and I'll talk about what I see on the charts, and I'll give my recommendation on what I would do if I was holding Nokia right now. And so here we are looking on Robinhood. Here's Nokia with 40,000 people owning it, sitting at $3.65. And so when we look at the track record, 1 week it's pretty flat. 1 month we had the big fall when the price forecast got lowered, and then 3 month looking pretty bad as well. 1 year down 36%, and then 5 year is down 56%. So not a great track record to look at. Now let's take a look on the charts and see if I can see any trends that may potentially show where the end of this may come, or kind of get an understanding of where the stock could be going in the future. And so let's go to the shorter term time frame. And as we get on here onto my favorite chart, the 4 hour 180-day chart, the thing we notice is there's a lot of gapping down. And so I'll actually go back to this chart. I'm not totally sure why this is. I think maybe because it's an international company, but it seems to be very choppy. And so usually this means that when the stock market is closed, the price action is still moving. So on this day, let's see, it closed at 537, and then the next day it opened at 570. And so that's kind of dangerous, just because I like having the price movement happen during the day when you can actually take advantage of or get out of the current position you're in. And so if a lot of the price action is happening when the stock is not able to be traded in America or wherever this happens to be trading, I don't like that a lot. So I'm going to start drawing some lines. I see something right there. We'll just draw the all-time low down here. And so the main problem I see right here for a long-term trade is we're back into October of 2016, and we're still not even down to the 365 that it's at right now. And so we're going to have to go back further. Let's see. This is how far back we have to go. This is August of 2013. And so that's $4. We'll call that one right there. So you have to go back until 2013 to find a time where the stock price has been this low. And so I don't love that, especially because it gapped down. It looks like it's starting to hold down at this level, and it's pushing up a little bit. But when I'm having problems finding good support levels around it, I really do not have a strong opinion on this stock. And so for a shorter term play, I think it's very possible that you could get let's go back to this chart. I think it's very possible that you get some consolidation. Maybe it comes back up to this level right here, up to 385, but when you have such a strong price movement and then it continues to fall for the upcoming days, now that it's started to bottom out here potentially and has pushed up since then, you just have no idea where the stock's going to go. And the track record of continually gapping down in the past couple of months really worries me, because it's very possible that if you're in the stock and you think you have a potential trade, it's very possible that it's going to open up down 15% the next day, and you'll have your stop loss, if you have that set, won't trigger because the market's not open, and so you're going to be stuck in that. And that's not the type of situation I'd want to be in. And so when we go to, let's just go to the 1 year, 1 day chart. You can see that it was kind of consolidating here, gap down, and then continues to fall. So I just don't see a lot of positive things in this stock. Now I'm going to talk about a couple potential options, or if you're looking to get out of the stock and into a similar sector. First one I'm going to have us take a look at is AT&T. I made a video about this. This is more of the telecommunications, but you can see the difference in the 180-day chart of this compared to Nokia. And so it's a great dividend stock. It's been doing very well for the past couple years, or the past 180 days. It fell for a little bit, and now it's been going great ever since then. And then the other one that I'm going to have, Motorola, I forget, that's MSI. And so this is the incredible returns that I talked about. I made a video about it recently talking about how it's up 50% already this year. And so if I was in Nokia, I would probably be selling my position sometime soon. Just based off of the track record and what the charts are showing me, I don't see a lot to love there. If you're looking to be in a similar sector, Motorola, ticker symbol MSI, and AT&T, ticker symbol T, were what I would be looking to move my money into instead of staying in Nokia. And then finally, I'm just some guy from the internet. Let's take a look to see what the professionals say. On CNN, it has everything very positive. So the median price forecast is $4.88, up 34%, and the high is up 75%. Even the low is green, up 0.4%. And so all the analysts have it as a buy on here, but they've had it as a buy very steadily throughout this entire year. And since it's down 37% year to date, I don't agree with them on this one. Just off of, I don't know how you can look at, sorry, I bumped the mic. I don't know how you can look at this trend over the past couple years and say, yeah, things are going to turn around really fast. And unless they know something that I don't, the news, the only thing I could really find is maybe 5G will help them out, but I don't think that'll be enough to turn this ship around. Like the 180 days, that looks miserable. And so I don't see that ending anytime soon. And when we go to Yahoo Finance, they agree with me on that. I think it's overvalued. Short, medium, and long term are all down. So I kind of agree with Yahoo on this one. Also, when you have the analysts disagreeing on these professionals, I usually would stay away from that. I don't think it's reasonable to say that Nokia will be turning around anytime soon. So overall, Nokia is kind of one of those, it looks kind of like a helpless cause at this point. Just based off of the charts, I like doing the long-term analysis to try to see where the stock could be going in the future. And when you go back a couple years, things do not look very good. It's had a lot of years of consistent downturns. And another problem I have is there's not a lot of recent evidence to use. And when you have to go back a couple years just to find a time where the price has been this low, it doesn't give me a lot of confidence taking a trade going forward. And then in addition, the analysts kind of disagree with each other when kind of trying to predict where the stock will go in the next 12 months or in the future. You have CNN that has it as all positive for its price forecast, but then you go on to Yahoo Finance and it says down for short, medium, and long-term potential plays. And so when you have disagreement between professionals, the charts, I'm having problems finding any particular trend that you could play. As a result, if I was in Nokia right now, I would get out and look for something else. And so if you're trying to look for something else that's kind of in the electronics, the telecommunications sector, I'd highly recommend looking at Motorola, which I made a video about here, and then AT&T, which I made a video about here. And both are great options. They have great long-term track records. AT&T is a great dividend stock, and Motorola is a great growth stock. So I'd highly recommend checking out those two companies if you're looking to stay kind of in the same sector and maybe find a more profitable company to be in. And so thanks for watching this episode. If you have any companies or ideas you'd like me to go over in a future video, please leave them in the comment section down below. That's the reason why I made this video, is because two of you said you wanted me to break it down, and so that's what I did. And so I might be doing two videos this weekend. Going to be doing my November stock portfolio breakdown, as things have changed a lot since the last time I made a video on that. And then I need to make a video talking about why I do not buy pharmaceutical stocks. And so I've kind of been teasing that for a while. I need to finally sit down, write it, do all my research, and put that out. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.